His best thing that he does is play defensive back. Remember what happened with him in the defensive back award? He lost that to Jahdae Barron. Like Travis Hunter was the second best defensive back in the country, according to voters last year, because of Jahdae Barron. That's how good this guy can be. So I am really excited to see it. And hopefully this statement I'm about to say isn't true. But when I look at the Broncos' next 4 games and I see Vegas on the schedule, obviously that should be a win no matter what. But you've got Houston, who's maybe starting to figure things out with CJ Stroud on the road. You've got Kansas City, who looks like an absolute beast. And you've got Washington with, we'll see with Daniels what that situation looks like. But, that could go either way. Going into this stretch, personally, Richie, I was thinking, okay, they should probably come away with this 3-1. The way the Broncos are playing this year, the way things are going. If this team's serious, it's 3-1. If Pat Surtain is out and they don't have a replacement, I'm thinking 1-3 might be reasonable. And that's not even a slight. Like, they still can get into the playoffs by going 1-3 in this stretch. But that's how drastic losing Pat Surtain can be to this team. Because as you said, when they had Riley Moss out last year, who is a far lesser player than Pat Surtain, the Cincinnati Bengals chewed up the Denver Broncos secondary. And that's why Jahdae Barron is here to begin with, right? So we have to consider all of the things that have gone on with Vance Joseph's defense in the second half of last season when the injury bug took a toll on the Broncos. What's that going to look like now in this stretch of games when their best player on their entire team, not offense, not defense, the best player on their entire team is out for probably 4 weeks, if not more. And that's if we're lucky, Richie. I've covered sports for a long time. That pec muscle, right? That pec muscle, that can be a tricky one. And I'm a little concerned that maybe you rush Pat back too quick and then he's not healthy for the playoffs. Remember, the aspirations for these teams, this team was clear. It's about the postseason. So I'm more concerned with them getting into the postseason and Pat just being fully healthy than Pat needing to rush back and being a part of this team. Now we're having this conversation now as I tell you they might go 1-3. So in 4 weeks, I might be going, oh my God, get Pat back on the field.
Yeah, well, listen, for the first time in a significant length of time, the Denver Broncos are sitting in a place where they are in sole ownership of first place of their division. They're currently the number 3 seed in the AFC, and they have a long-term vision and projection to worry about. There have been plenty of years in recent years past where that thought and that image was dissipated and gone by this point in the season. We knew that the season may go in a couple of different directions, but that was not one of them. In this case, it is.